Hey everyone, today I want to talk a little bit about a subject that a lot of people are struggling through today, and that is feeling lost and alone. Now, you don't have to be on your own to be feeling lost and alone. You can actually be in a relationship and feel quite lost and alone. There's many situations that people find themselves in. You know, a lot of old people certainly feel lost and alone when they lose their spouse that they might have been married to for a number of years. But like I said, a lot of people can be in relationships and they feel very lost and alone and not sure sort of how to go about changing their life. So when you're feeling lost and alone, it's only you that can actually change this. No one else can kind of come and grab your hand and drag you out of the house and say, come on, I know you're feeling lost, let's go and do something every day, because that's just not going to happen. People get so caught up in their own lives and their own business that they forget to even check on people, or sometimes, you know, that's just the way life goes. It just gets in the way of pretty much everything. So when you're feeling lost and alone, it's really important that you're the one that starts to move yourself out of that state of being. Now, you can only do this in small steps. It's not something that you can just snap your fingers and suddenly you've got a whole band of people around you, or you become this big social person and you're out and about, because that's pretty unlikely that that's going to sort of take place, especially if you're feeling like, if you're suffering depression, anxiety, you have panic attacks or any of this sort of thing. They're quite debilitating illnesses to have, and they can really affect your life. So you've got to kind of look at the ways that you can start to move your focus and start to get yourself into a better feeling place in order to start to get yourself out of this sort of isolation and loneliness. So the things that I would actually do is to just start really small. So I would set myself some goals, like I would actually go out and meet somebody for a coffee. So that's just an example, because what you want to do is get yourself out of the house and interacting with other people. And something like that's only on a very small scale, so it's not too overwhelming, you know. You might just have a friend around, or you might sort of take your dog for a walk and get out of the house, and as you're walking past people you can say hello. You know, these are tiny little ways of starting to build up your confidence and getting yourself out of this isolation stage. Now, if you are feeling like you're going through times of really sadness, grief, loss, these are really difficult things, and as I've said in some of my previous videos, these things are a process and they take time. Sometimes you just can't get over things in a matter of weeks, months. It can even take years, and sometimes you never really get over things, but you have to find these ways of moving your life forward, because your life is here to be lived. To just stay stagnant is just a sad place to be, and it can also affect the people around you as well. So you've got to actually start to make these changes and start seeing your life going in another direction. I will advise that there's some amazing people on YouTube that have some really good content that I myself have learnt so much off YouTube. I tap away there quite often, and I have shared a lot of my things, such as Eckhart Tolle is somebody that I watch regularly. There's some brilliant there's a great hypnosis person that I follow called Paul McKenna, and I have done a lot of his hypnosis videos over the years, and that's really helped to get into my subconscious mind, because sometimes that can sort of flick that switch too and give you more confidence and help you to grow as a person. And they're just examples of some of the things that I've used. You know, you might find there's other things that you can do. You might decide that you want to get back to your passions or things that actually work for you. You know, you might need to go horse riding to feel like you've got out of the house and to sort of relieve that anxiety. Again, meditation. I've got some mini meditations that I've actually put on YouTube now as well. Mini meditation, any sort of meditation can actually help to slow down and clear your mind and make you feel less anxious, less full of fear. And that's why meditation is actually talked about a lot, because meditation helps you to learn to sort of live in the now. You don't have to sit there for half an hour. You can just sit there for 5 minutes, and sometimes that's enough to sort of relieve some of these terrible fears and things that are kind of going on in our body, which in turn forces our body to contract, and it's these things that can sort of create us and make us feel like we're very isolated and lonely. So you've got to be the one to kind of reach out and start making these things happen. So look, I've got many videos on depression, on how to move your life forward. I've got many other videos, so it would be great if you went and maybe had a look at some of those too, because that would give you some great tips on even using music. Music's a wonderful way to kind of shift how you're feeling inside. I know myself, when I've been through really difficult times, I took up karate, and I'm having a great time with that. I'm moving through the belts and I feel like I'm achieving things, and that's another thing. Do something where you feel like you're achieving some goals and you're actually moving forward, because these are the things that get you out of the house and get you sort of moving in your mind and in your body, which in turn helps lift your spirit and uplifts your soul as well. And you'll start radiating sort of better energy out into the world as well, and that brings good things to you as well. So look, when you are feeling lonely or isolated, it's really important that you start to make the changes. So hop on YouTube, start having a look around and seeing what sort of resonates with you. Everybody likes different things, but they're just some of the examples that have worked for me, and hopefully they might work for you. So look, thanks for watching today. Hit the like button below and I'll see you soon. Bye.